Hi, I'm Chris from Yokomo. I'm going to do a quick explanation of how the YDS Yokomo Drift Scoring System works. On the track, at least today, we have 3 sectors where we are checking how everybody's driving their drift cars. And this is a system that uses cameras and other sensors to score how well you're drifting. So the YDS system actually can factor in 3 factors when scoring. 1 is speed, 2 is angle, and 3 is distance from the wall. One of the purposes of the YDS is to be able to come up with some kind of objective way of scoring things rather than being subjective with people's opinions and such. And as a result, that's why we try to use those 3 factors that actually can be measured by something objective like a computer. Okay, explaining how each sector works. At each sector, we at least have 1 camera looking down at the track. And using that camera, when the car goes through, we take multiple pictures and we look at the angle of the car and in relative to the wall, and also distance, and we can also calculate the speed. For example, today, for sector 1, we're using angle, speed, and distance. And for sector 2, we're using, just distance only. And for sector 3, we're using distance and speed. And also, in terms of sensors on the ground, I believe we actually have some laser sensors. They probably have 2 purposes. One of them is just because the system needs it. One of the lasers is used to determine when the car goes into each sector, so we can start doing scoring. Just because of system requirements, we can't do continuous recording, so those laser beams are used to tell when to start scoring. And also, I believe it was also used to determine the speed of the car going into each sector. Each sector is hooked up to a computer, and each computer does the calculations of the angle and everything. So it's actually, once the camera takes a picture of the cars, the computer software determines where the car is. So it actually comes up with a little box. Then actually takes, once you define where the wall is, it checks how the distance is, it looks at the car's angle, takes the car's angle to the wall, and determines, then also you predefine what angles are okay, what are bad. So according to that, it assigns a score and comes up with the total points. Okay. So that's the screen that's actually shown on the big screen. Right. And on to the right, that's the computer that's actually taking care of the whole YDS, not just YDS, but Yokomo Drift Meeting. The whole program is being run off this. And here, when the judgment and everything's going on, I believe is where all the data from each of the cameras and angle, distance, and everything is brought to this computer where it does all the score calculations.
How about that touch-screen computer? What are they doing?
Those?
Secret.
No, actually not a secret. Okay, there's nothing really shown here.
Right.
But what's going on is this is where the judges enter their score.
Okay, so that's personal judgment.
Yeah, so this is the section that's used for personal judging. And that's where they enter what their score is.
Right.
The score that's entered by the judges is brought to the main computer, where the score from the image processing system is calculated. And also, the scores from the judges are added to show the final score.